Hello again. Okay, it's Fraser Lee. This is day 3, third video in my cabbage journey, cabbage juice journey that I am on to heal my bowel disease, heal my ulcerative colitis. I've made day 1 and day 2 already. They're quite extensive, long videos, just explaining what my disease was and explaining why I'm doing the cabbage juice. And also just to explain to you why cabbage juice should be used for autoimmune diseases like colitis and many others, rheumatoid arthritis, fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue syndrome. I'm not scripting any of this, I'm just literally winging this because I wanted to make these videos just part of my life, my routine, my morning routine, to make this juice and talk to you about it and just kind of tell you how I'm feeling each day, because I just want to do it from the heart and talk to you about how I feel, the ups and downs of doing this cabbage juicing, things I'm finding out along the way. And I can't script that, I don't want to script that. I want to talk to you about actually what's happening to me on a day-to-day basis. So this is day 3, and we've got no doubt this video will be much shorter than the other 2, because basically today I woke up. Yesterday was day 2. I woke up and still had some symptoms, but felt clear in the head. Today, much clearer again. I felt some brain fog. I suffered terribly with brain fog. I don't know if any of you out there with some similar issues to me. It's like a brain fog, depression. Sometimes it makes me slur my speech. Sometimes it just makes me forget words, lots of simple words. You know, the functionality of me just goes through the floor because it affects my whole body, not just my bowels. So today again, much clearer, much sharper. I feel like even talking to you on camera, I'm able to think of words much better and just describe what's going on better. But also my symptoms of my bowel disease, my ulcerative colitis, undoubtedly have been better today. As I said, I've done this before and I have made myself better before. So I've got, fingers crossed, no doubt that it will do the same again. But it's refreshing my memory, because I did it a while ago, it's refreshing my memory about how the journey was. And today, whereas yesterday there were some funny symptoms, I suppose, today it took a while after waking up to need the toilet. And normally I'm woken up by needing the toilet. Normally I don't wake up and immediately need the toilet. No, it's actually needing the toilet that wakes me up in the morning. I still need to go to the toilet throughout the night. I'm in number 2s here. In previous videos, if you haven't watched them, I'm upward of 20-30 times a day sometimes. And that begins immediately in the morning. When it wakes me up, I need to run to the toilet. This morning I woke up naturally and got out of bed and came downstairs and kind of twiddled my thumbs. What do I do? What do I do in the morning when I don't need the toilet immediately? It was quite a strange feeling. And then I did need it about 5-10 minutes later. I did need it, and I did then go another couple of times. So it's clearly slow progress, but a definite improvement there. So more clarity of mind, and a definite improvement in my urgency to go to the toilet this morning. And as I said to you in a previous video, I've got some rashes on my chest, on my face here. I've had a rash lately. They are definitely clearer. More colour in my face. I'm not so cold on a day-to-day basis, just the last couple of days today. Definitely more warmth in me. So fingers crossed, this is helping. So I'm hoping you'll be able to watch this and join in with this and see the benefits too. So anyway, on to today's juice. It's cabbage, believe it or not, because this is the cabbage juicing journey. So that doesn't change. But what I wanted to do as well today, I've spoken in a previous video about the vitamin U enzyme that's in the cabbage, which is the enzyme which actually is responsible for healing the intestines, healing the mucus layer on the intestinal wall. So that's why I'm doing cabbage every day. But I did promise you in yesterday's video that I'd try and do some other ingredients with it, because I'm doing cabbage. I want to add some other things to it, get some more nutrients, more vitamins and minerals into my body. So celery today. I've got 4 big sticks of celery. And the reason I'm doing this is, number 1, to show you if you're juicing celery, this machine here, the 8000 S2 that I use, is one of the best at doing that, because celery is an absolute horrible thing to have to juice. It tastes lovely, but it's got long strings going all the way down. And when you stick it in whole like that, all that happens is the celery stick just bends around the auger system in there, wraps round, and just tangles up and will clog a machine. And that's in any slow juicer that you'd ever buy of this type. This could be a pain, but I'll show you how I'm juicing this, how I'm adding it to the cabbage juice, how I prepare the celery, and how quick this machine will do it and how efficiently it will juice the celery. There's a lot of people out there doing celery juices for similar problems. So if you are just doing celery juices on a day-to-day basis, this is one of the machines to definitely consider getting as well. These are one of the top-end models out there, the 8000 S2, JR 8000 S2, because it's just capable. It's just capable of just juicing it all, throwing it in the food once you've chopped the celery, throwing it in, and it just absolutely processes it easily. So I'm going to show that with the machine today with the celery. But also the reason I'm doing celery is it also contains a high amount of the vitamin U that is in cabbage. So why not add it in? It's got other vitamins and minerals in it that I might not be getting with the cabbage. So let's throw some other things in there as well. So I'm going to crack on and do this now. And while I'm doing this, I'm just going to show you how to chop the celery if you're doing this celery with the cabbage or you're just doing celery juices. You're almost dicing the celery into pieces like that. I'll see it close to the camera, like that. Almost just, I don't know, a couple of centimeters, a centimeter, a couple of centimeters. Because if you just go down it and go chop, 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 all 4 sticks at once, that has taken me probably about 30 seconds. And after 30 seconds, that's prepared. And that now can just be thrown in the machine. If you try and do it whole in any slow juicer, you'll just take ages because it will do it, but you end up having to maybe pull pulp out and untake the lid off, unclog it. So it's so much quicker. That's chopped. I can now literally pick up all of that celery and throw it in, which I'll show you in a minute. I'll just chop up the cabbage as well. And while I'm chopping it, I just want to say as well that what I've noticed as well, day 3, is that yesterday I still ate. I am eating, by the way, if anyone's just joining this journey that I'm on, I'm not juice fasting here with the cabbage. I am actually, I'm still eating as healthy as possible. And I'm not trying to do a fast. I'm actually quite a thin guy. I want to still do exercise. I don't have much weight to lose. So I've continued to eat while doing this, and I'm just having the cabbage heal me up rather than trying to do it as a fast. So what I found yesterday, and this is good advice for anyone, I touched on it in video number 2, is that you can't keep eating your standard westernized foods and expect cabbage juice to heal you. If that's what you want to do, then you need to switch off and go, because you have to accept that the foods we eat on a daily basis in this Western society are causing us damage. Stress and bad diet. Now, bad diet doesn't have to just be pizzas and fizzy drinks and sweets and chocolate. That's obviously the first thing you need to cut out immediately. But secondary, there's people, you have intolerances to grains, what I call the beige diet, wheat, rice, potatoes, the beige diet that has no colour and no vitamins. And the way I see it is, if we were really meant to eat wheat and grains, why do our governments fortify these wheats and grains with vitamins and minerals? Because without fortification of these vitamins and minerals in these grains, there's no vitamins and minerals in them. So I could live for a period of time, if not all time, on fruits and vegetables, because it has vitamins, minerals and enzymes that my body needs. But if I just ate wheat and nothing else that wasn't fortified with vitamins and minerals, I wouldn't live. My body wouldn't cope with that. So I'm not saying it can't supplement a diet if you're able to eat it, but we shouldn't be eating anywhere near the amount that we do eat. It's actually potentially causing us more damage than good. So I found that Yesterday afternoon, I immediately, I went, come on, I need to stop this. I put aside all of the standard westernized stuff, that is, let's say potato, grains, rices, any luxury foods, crisps, chocolate, gone, gone, done. And literally your start of your journey is to substitute all of that with this. Cabbage, celeries, broccolis, green beans, peas, all the green vegetables, all the good stuff that is anti-inflammatory, vitamins, minerals, enzymes that are going to help your body heal up. As soon as I did that, and you can, if you're a vegan, you could put in some tofus with that, something like that. If you're not a vegan, we're not here to alienate anyone. If you're not a vegan, some lean meats like turkeys, things like that. Lean, grass-fed, outdoor reared meats, no sort of fatty farmed meats. Outdoor wild, lean fishes and meats, that's fine. If you're vegan, tofus, beans that have been soaked, things like that. You need to accept that if you don't eat that way, you are going to stay ill forever. So I woke up yesterday and said, I don't want to be ill forever. I can live a fulfilling life doing anything I want, and all I've got to do is stop eating some standard westernized foods. I think I can safely say it's the right choice, as I'm already started to feel better after what is now 12, 13, 14, 15 years of chronic disease. I don't want to live like that forever. And if not eating crisps means I can now be well, I know which one I'll take. Anyway, that was my ramble on you can tell I'm passionate about it. So JR8000S2, I'm doing celery and cabbage today. I'm going to just show you how easy this handles the celery. You've seen cabbage in the other videos. So I'll just go straight on with the celery. So the machine can just turn straight on. And any of you thinking, oh no, I've got to chop celery, that's rubbish. It doesn't matter. Chop it up, it takes 2 seconds. And then you can just pick it up in handfuls and just drop one on the floor. I'll leave that one there. You can just pick it up in handfuls and throw it in. So 4 sticks of celery. And look, if any of you are juicing with a JR machine or any slow juicer and you're going, oh no, I can't juice celery. Number one, chop your juicer in and get a better one like this. Or chop it up, take 10 seconds, and then you see the pulp just flies out and the juice comes out the other side. So celery is a doddle to juice if you just chop a bit. Stop being lazy. You're trying to get well. What does it matter if you have to chop a bit of celery up if you're going to be healthy? So that's the celery already gone in there. 4 sticks in a minute. And then the cabbage we've already shredded, and this has obviously been key to my last couple of videos. So we'll keep putting this in. And I'm now doing 2 cabbages a day. I'd say it's 2 cabbages a day. It equates to about 200 mils, 250 millilitres of juice out of each cabbage, out of each half cabbage. So I'm getting about half a litre from each cabbage, roughly doing about a litre a day, which was kind of what I wanted to set out doing to start with, alongside healthy eating. So yesterday, and actually this morning for breakfast, I've had peas, broccoli, green beans, and a lean turkey steak. Later on for dinner, I'll probably have the same vegetables, and I'll probably have a bit of tofu with it. Some people undoubtedly can eat a bit of meat in this if they want to. If you're a vegan, you don't want to, then tofus and beans. Some people who aren't vegan could probably eat some lean meat each day, as I am doing. But I do know that for some people, including me a bit, I think, healing can take place faster if you also do cut out the meat. So if you just go straight to the veggies. So consider that, and trust me, it's not that bad. If you're not a vegan watching this will testify, it's wonderful for them. But if you're not someone who has ever cut out the meat before and is just going down a vegan style eating way, it really is quite fulfilling. I don't class myself as a vegan. But I have to admit that when I do the vegan style or the vegan lifestyle of eating or way of eating, when I embraced that, at least for a period of time, it was quite fulfilling, very fulfilling, and I did definitely feel better, more energy. You think you're going to get less energy because maybe you're not eating as much or not getting as many calories, but you get more energy. The body is so capable at breaking that food down, and it doesn't make me feel lethargic. It makes me feel like I've got more energy. So immediately, just by changing my diet and at least reducing the amount of meat you eat, you will immediately feel more energy and more refreshed, and that will maybe then give you the kick to continue on and start doing something like this. So that is my latest cabbage juice. I'm not going to stand here and drink it in front of you like I normally do. That's still going out. As you can see, again, if you're watching this and you've got a different machine and you're not getting on with a different slow juicer, the JR 8000 S2 was actually voted, it has actually and still is voted as one of the top machines on the market. And it is basically because of what you've just seen me do. Half a cabbage and 4 sticks of celery, straight through, very easy. And the slow rotation, the reason I'm using this one, I could have used other JR machines, but the reason I'm using this one, the wide feed chute gives me that ease of use. But the slow rotation of 37 RPM, there's no other machine that with the wide feed chute that rotates it slowly. So it gives you more enzymes and vitamins. So while I'm doing this diet, trying to get better with this vitamin U that's healing my intestines, I want the most vitamins, minerals and enzymes as possible. So I'm going to use a machine that gives me the most vitamins, minerals and enzymes possible. But also it's still one of the easiest machines to use. If you're having problems with celery and cabbage, you think your machine's clogging, just do what I did. How easy was that? And I'm going to drink this in a minute now, and I look forward to doing video number 4. Please like it. I know I'm talking a lot. I'm ad-libbing. I'm just making up as I go along. But I am passionate about this, and I'm passionate that I can make myself better. And there's so many people out there that are suffering like I am and I have. And you can just make some changes to your lifestyle. Your mind has to change. Your mindset has to change. You are not missing out because you're not eating a packet of crisps or a packet of potato chips if you're in America. I even said that kind of American, potato chips. A packet of potato chips if you're watching in America now. You're not missing out because you're not eating chocolate. You're not missing out because you're not drinking alcohol every night. I know that when I'm well, I know that when I'm bad, I miss out. I miss out on my son's birthdays. I miss out on Christmases, my birthdays. I miss out on holidays. I had 2 holidays booked. I've cancelled them both last year and this year. I couldn't go, I was too ill. So for me, my mindset changed. That is missing out. I'm missing out on life. I'm missing out on my son growing up in a certain way, enjoying a birthday with him where, when I'm well, I'm free of mind, I feel fantastic, my body is working, so on occasions like birthdays, Christmases, New Year's parties, I can go and I can then indulge to a point. I can join in. My body accepts it and can take that indulgence to a point. So now I'm not missing out anymore. So on a day-to-day basis, why do I think I'm missing out? Because I'm not sitting there eating a packet of crisps or eating some chocolate in front of the telly. I'll have my cabbage juice in front of the telly so that at the weekend I can enjoy my son's birthday. You see, mindset. Change your mindset, do your juicing, feel free of mind, practice some breathing techniques, practice some exercise, some light exercise, stress reduction, and you will be well. It's actually very easy. It really is. And I'll show you over the next 4 or 5 videos. It's been 3 now, I'll do another few, and I'll show you just how much better I'm feeling, okay? Again, another long video, but it's worth watching. You'll see my journey. I'm feeling better, and I know you can too. And check back for video number 4. Give us a like at the bottom and ask me some questions. Ask me how I'm feeling. If you've got anything to ask, put a little comment, and I'll see if I can help out in any way with some help, just sort of pushing in the right direction, some motivation, anything like that. I'm here to, feel free to ask anything. Be nice. Let's all be nice to each other. We're all trying to help. Yeah. Come on. Excellent. Thanks very much. See you again soon. Bye-bye.